Hello, everybody. My name is Hassan Nwea. I'm going to talk about human trafficking. Human trafficking is the unlawful of transportations of people in order to benefit from their work or service, typically in the form of labor or sexual harassment. Human trafficking has been existing long before, and it's a new modernized system wherein there are different ways wherein they are doing human trafficking. Basically, people who are aspiring for a lot of dreams, they are facing a lot of problems and frustrations, and they end up to facing human trafficking. Over 20.9 million men and women and children are victims of human trafficking. But do you know what human trafficking actually is? In a country or a town or a city, right? Except where people dreams, but not everyone dreams will come true. Human traffickers spoil people's dreams from their own benefits. How the trafficker do this one, right? It is not happen suddenly. It is a process. Wherein this human trafficker, they have a team. It's a teamwork, and people need to watch out. For instance, if there is a job in overseas, you want to know there is a job, you have to do thorough research and investigation. How about this job going? Without doing this one, you might fall in human trafficking. Human trafficking will be in different form. As I'm going to highlight here, I will talk about act and recruiting, transporting, you know. Transports are facing or receiving. These include recruiter victims transporting to one place to another will be exploited, hiding them from the authorities and receiving victims from other traffickers. This basically means that most of the recruiting agents or most of the agents will tell you that we have a job, we are coming to give you this job. But most of these jobs are not they are not legal. In a sense that they will hide it from the labor. Then when you come, if you are unfortunate, you fall on the human traffic hand. And at the end of the day, what you are expecting of benefiting from, like in terms of the salary or in terms of medical facility, it is unfortunate you cannot get those opportunities. And wherein if you want to go back, there is no transportation to go back, and it will be a lot of struggle. I'm going to highlight why victims run away or say no, because human traffickers use different means. This threatening them or forcing them to do what they want them to do or abide by the rules, and even deceiving people, that the human trafficker deceiving people that we are going to get this opportunity. And they also abuse of power. Sometimes the human trafficker promise more prominent things or benefits to guide the victim into cooperation. Why this trafficker do the purpose of trafficking? The purpose of this trafficking is just to exploit people. For instance, a friend can also exploit. He can traffic his colleague or his friend also, by letting him know that there is a job somewhere wherein he knows the criteria, but he cannot let his friend know about the criteria because he wants to exploit. He need money, he need commission from this one. So sometimes people need to watch out. Yeah, like most of these overseas jobs, before you travel, you have to do thorough investigation. I'm going to cite various examples, right? Example, let's say a expecting job. His friend told him that there is a job in certain Middle East country, or in certain overseas there is a job. But with this expectation that there is a job there, he have to leave what he is doing and put all his finance and resources because of the trust of his friend who told him that there is a job. So in that scenario, he will spend all of his money. So when they got to that job, at the end of the day, you find out that there is no safety. Safety means that maybe the PPE, that is personal protective equipment, is not there. Then the safety precaution is not there. Then this man might work for 2-3 months. He cannot gain his salary. So that is another forms of human trafficking. For example, also, we're looking about ladies, right? Or let's say young man, young boy. Someone tell him that, okay, there is an opportunity there. You come work for me. At the end of the day, you're able to get a finance for you to further your studies. But with the expectation that he will go and work and make money, in the other way around, he will work and the person might sold him to another person. Sold him in the sense that he will be working for another person wherein he can't have access to communication, he can't have access to go back to his country, and sometimes his passport might be owned by someone. So, you're looking at the human trafficking also for ladies, which is more important because you have the sexual trafficking, you have the labor trafficking, they have victims who are voluntary, right? You're looking at ladies, most times ladies facing human trafficking. For instance, they told lady there is a job in this certain country. But in going there, you search online that there's a job. After doing all your application, your employer might be responsible for your tickets and everything. But unfortunately, when you reach to that particular country, you find out that your passport is being taken from you. Then there is no way to turn back. So that is another form of human trafficking. So it simply means that people need to watch out in everything they are doing in terms of jobs opportunity. They have to do thorough research. So, in this context, I'm trying to say that human trafficking is being very rampant. And most of our brothers have been deceiving so many people in our country that there is a lot of jobs opportunity. Unfortunately, when these people pay their money, some will even sell their lands. Then when they travel, they find out that there is no job, or they will use them for prostitution. And sometimes because of shame, people cannot go back. Some people have loaned money, some people have stolen. So these are the forms of human trafficking which we need to be conscious of. So that simply means that if you are a victim of human trafficking, if you are a victim, right, you have to look for police station. You have to find a way wherein you will report your certain situation that this is what I'm undergoing. It doesn't mean that if it doesn't survive in this place, then you can fail in another way, because your life is more countable. And human trafficking, over 20.9 million people and women's children are facing human trafficking. So we have to be conscious of this. So I stop my topic here because on my next topic I'm talking about sexual harassment. But we need to watch out of human trafficking. Before you go to job, you have to know. Sometimes you have a reliable job. At the end of the day, if they underpaid you, you are not satisfied with that pay, that is also human trafficking. And also, if someone happen to open, if company happen to hold your passport, they are not supposed to hold your passport. In the Geneva Convention, right, they are not allowed, only your government that is allowed to hold your passport. If your company hold your passport, you have to entrust, it should be on your own wish, because maybe you might think that, oh, someone might stole my passport. So, according to the Geneva Convention, no one is allowed to hold your passport, only your government that is allowed to hold your passport in case wherein there is a crime or investigation going on. So, to be on the safer side, sometimes your company might hold your passport, or you might want them, you are the one who need to entrust them that, okay, hold my passport. So I stop here, and my next topic I'm talking about human sexual harassment.